a storyteller.
Yeah.
An American storyteller.
Way better than Bruce Springsteen.
Yeah, I know. Because this guy is saying things that don't have music behind it.
It's true.
Please welcome to the stage.
An old storyteller!
And that's the story of Paul Bunyan and Babe, his blue ox. And what a tall tale that was. What's that? You want to hear another story? Well, it's getting pretty late. I suppose we have time for just one more. All right, gather round, travelers, and attend the tale of Stink Dick Johnny. No, sorry, no, please don't leave. What's that? No, I'm not trying to be strange or anything. Well, no, it's the story of a little-known American folk hero named Stink Dick Johnny. Yeah, well, you sure? All right. Well, listen, I'll tell the story, and if you get uncomfortable, then just raise your hand over your head, and I'll back off. All right? Now, Stink Dick Johnny was born in a mining town out westways by Colorado in the Rocky Mountains. They say his father was a mining man, chest like a barrel, and his mother was a mountain goat, who that father wined and dined and made sweet, passionate love to. They say you can still hear Stink Dick's daddy hollering into those hills, coming like a freight train into that goat pussy. I'm sorry, I see I crossed the line. I promise you, I won't say goat pussy again. Right? Now, Stink Dick Johnny was born at midnight, right underneath a shooting star. Folks say he hopped up off the barn floor, covered in hay and placenta, with a full head of hair and a 2-foot boner, and he raised up a hand to his nose and said, "Which one of you chodes wants to nut up and smell my fingers?" Life in the Rocky Mountains was never quite the same. Seemed like there wasn't a single thing under the sun that our young Johnny couldn't bust a nut in. Trees and bushes, hills and mountains, he left everything he touched smelling like a bowl of Fritos in a mushroom cellar. Rumor has it he became so enamored of a particular river bend that he humped it and bumped it and thrust it and busted for a year and a day until the groove made by his ding-a-ling carved a rut that we come today to call the Grand Canyon. And Lord, how his dick smelled. It smelled worse than goat pussy. I know, I said it again. I'm sorry. I wanted to say it again, and I said it again. Look, I'll be polite, all right? I'll be polite and finish the story, all right? Now, if you ate a dozen rotten eggs and shotgunned a carton of expired milk, then an hour later took a shit in the body of a dead skunk, you'd still rather eat that skunk body shit bomb than smell Johnny's dick through a stiff pair of jeans on a windy day. Woo-wee! It stank. Johnny was host to a veritable Dodge City of STIs. They say that he had a sore on his shaft for every state in the Union. The bile and pus dripping from his nether regions was enough to give a dog rabies and make a clergyman renounce his faith in a loving God. Oh boy, Stink Dick Johnny had a stinky dick. But just like all legends, Stink Dick Johnny's came to an end. Just as Paul Bunyan tramped off into the north and John Henry fell to the machine, so too did Stink Dick Johnny pick up his bindle full of Benoit balls and his basket full of lube and walk off into memory. They say his body lays in Yellowstone and that the tip of his penis is Old Faithful, blasting millions of gallons of scalding hot cum into the sky. Lord, I know it might be just a tall tale, but it gives me peace to think it might be true. Well, that's my story, traveler. Now, I'm going to take my shirt off. And if you like what you see, then we can let things get weird. Maybe head off down to the hay barn and troll for some goat pussy. It's what Stink Dick would have wanted.